This light language transmission live across Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Welcome, TikTok. Hello. So today I am going to be transmitting Sirian Light Language. But before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Sirians. But first of all, hang on a second. I think you can barely hear me. Hello, my microphone was on the floor. hang on. There we go. That should be better. Hello. Okay, let me know whether I'm audible now, and if it's any better. Hi, Red. Can you just let me know whether you can hear me? That'd be great. So yeah, today we've got Sirians in the house, and before this transmission, I have spoken to them about what they want to transmit. So I'll be speaking Sirian Light Language. But what this whole transmission is designed it's a little experiment. So basically, where it stemmed from, all these transmissions, was when someone commented on TikTok that anybody can memorize some mumbo jumbo. So I thought, I'll show you how much I can memorize, because my memory isn't that great, but I can speak light languages for 30 minutes straight, or however long you want, and each single one of them has a unique sound, unique frequency and resonance. But not just that, there's energy in those languages. So to start with, I was meant to, and I started speaking those different... Yeah, that's my phone talking to me saying, you are the superstar seed. I am the superstar seed. So are you guys. So so it was meant to be just transfer of light languages to let people know. But since I'm transferring those light languages anyway, each single time before I tune in, I'm asking the race of beings, this time of Sirians, okay guys, what do you want me to transmit? Because I might as well take opportunity to do something nice for us humans here. And so Lemurians a few days ago gave us an upgrade to propel us towards our goals. So this is on our YouTube channel, Architects of Destiny. If you haven't seen it, let me know in the comments, or reach out on Instagram or on Facebook, and I will send you the link. It was pretty awesome. Lemuria is normally very, very slow, but this time it will be. It was quite powerful and quite dynamic. And it was an incredible upgrade. They just wanted to share it freely, and that was great. So today, the same thing happened. I'm about to go live, and half an hour before, I decided, hey, Sirians, what do you want me to transfer? So I'm just unloading my dishwasher, about to jump in the shower, and I'm having this conversation with them. What do you guys want me to transmit to the beautiful audience? And I started feeling this feeling in my heart, and then I started channeling, and I shared it with Aaron. And basically what they want me to transmit is codes of love. And don't get excited if you think that it's all about you finding your twin flame or something like that. No, it's actually codes for love to yourself. Because they said, look, you humans, you're very fragile, yet you don't love yourself. You're through so many difficult things. You're through so many big challenges, yet at the same time, you don't love yourself. You're trapped in guilt, you're trapped in low emotions, you just don't respect yourself very often, you feel like you should have done better, you've got feelings of inadequacy. Well, we want to transfer codes of love to you. So you start feeling love, security, and self-confidence, because there's a lot of things attacking our love to ourselves. And if it resonates with you, if you feel that sometimes your feeling of love or self-confidence is under attack, whether from within or from without, just let me know in the comments if that's something that you struggle with, because I have struggled with it all my life since I was small. And to very, very recently, and sometimes those feelings of inadequacy, insecurity, they crop up. And you know what? It doesn't even matter whether you are in a relationship. I've been married for nearly 10 years and we've got a really loving relationship. And many people would say that Erin's my twin flame. Yes, we had incarnations together, but we don't quite subscribe to those ideas. We've been married, we've been friends, etc. But you know what? Even though we love one another, that doesn't completely sort out all your self-love issues. So I'm going to be transferring codes of love so you can love yourself, whether you are in a relationship, whether you are single, it does not matter, because we still, I think, as a collective, we can still do with a bit more love to one another and to ourselves. Because if you've got a strong feeling of confidence and like radical self-love to the point of no matter what happened to you, no matter whether you've screwed up, and I've screwed up big time in my life, many times, I sometimes found it really difficult to forgive myself, and we kind of beat ourselves up a lot. So I think those codes are for you just as much as they are for me, and I think for a lot of other people. So if you want to, you can also share it forward with fellow human being. This will be a Sirian channel transmission in Sirian language, codes of self-love. And guess what? If you are single, probably this radiance, this confidence, this lack of desperation and feeling that you love yourself no matter what will actually help you probably magnetize the right type of partner. So this will be a really interesting transmission. And you know what? Sirians are normally not like that. As in, like, when I think of love, I think more Arcturians. You're probably familiar with Lemurians. Let me know if any of you are familiar with the Sirians at all. Because Sirians are a race that's been portrayed quite negatively in the mainstream narrative, because they are the greys. They look just like a typical alien, I suppose. Out of all races, some of them are really beautiful. Sirians are quite like average ET look. They've got grey skin. This is why I'm wearing grey today, because if you notice the theme of all my light language transmissions, I always try to honor my galactic and terrestrial friends with a suitable outfit. So when we had Lemuria, it was all the ocean turquoises and Arcturians all blue. Today, it's Sirian grey, because, you know, Sirians to one another, they appear almost like naked. So what we would think is their skin is actually their outfit as well. But to one another, they can tell by looking at another Sirian what profession they are, what they do, etc. Sirians have been with humanity for millennia. And Sirians have always cheered us up. Because, you know, to paint a bigger picture before I get started with the light language transmission, humanity can enter the Galactic Federation of Light, which is like the United Nations for this galaxy. However, there's two conditions. We need to achieve peace and unity. And this is something that we've struggled very, very, very hard to elevate our consciousness, to unity consciousness, and to stop fighting with one another, basically. And there are certain races that are opposed to humanity entering the Galactic Federation because they say we're not ready. And in a way, perhaps they're right, because we still have a lot of mess on this planet. And Sirians, Arcturians, and Pleiadians are three races. There isn't more, but they are the predominant three races who have always cheered our ascension. So Sirians gave us blueprint for the pyramids. They were very involved with the Egyptians. They even put some of the genes into us. So they really love us. They learned since. Lately, my husband channeled a message from them and said that they don't want to be involved in 3D as much. So they don't want to be here physically anymore because they don't want to mess with our ascension, our process. However, Sirians are very, very happy to help us energetically, to act as our guides, etc. So I'm just reading the comments. Struggle with guilt. I messed big time a few in my relationship. We're getting married soon, but I still struggle with guilt. Yeah, it's part of human existence. You might have screwed up with your family. I've screwed up with my business. There's probably lots of people who hate me because my business failed and a lot of people lost money, but I lost probably the most amount. So it's kind of like we can beat ourselves up a lot. But I want you to know that when you're listening to this, you are absolutely worthy, no matter who you were. And once you get to know your incarnations, this incarnation is one of many. You might have been the biggest hero or the biggest villain in many incarnations. I've done some atrocities in my past lifetimes, like literally where there was a lot of karma to clear. But your soul is with you all the time. Your higher self cheers you on. No matter what role you play, no matter what you do, you are absolutely worthy. And these codes of self-love are going to be a powerful energetic transmission to help you step into love to yourself. So I'm going to have a sip of tea. There's another thing about light languages, which I want to share with you. Pleiadian may be more suitable with that, but Sirius is more grounding. But light languages very often help us raise our vibration. And today I'm feeling a little bit sick, really. I keep catching those colds. They don't last long because I blast them with light languages. Basically, that's what I do. As soon as I feel I'm coming down with something, start speaking lots of light language, and usually it goes away. And I've witnessed it time and time again. So today's transmission is for me as well as for you. So without further ado, let me know if you are ready as I'm sipping my mint tea. And if you are ready, we're going to get started with light language and with the Sirian codes of self-love. People saying that they feel very much Sirian, feeling Sirian energy lately. For all of you who feel close to Sirians, this will be a beautiful moment for you to reconnect. Okay, everybody says, I'm ready, yes, please. Okay, so there will be Sirian language transmission. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. It might take 5 minutes, might take 10 minutes, might take 15. When it's complete, it's complete. I will know, and then I'll stop, and then I'll translate. So whatever flows will flow. There will be codes of self-love, but if there's anything more that they're showing me, I'm going to transfer more. So this will be what's about to happen. So hopefully you can stay with me till the very end, soak in the codes. Remember, this is an energetic transmission, and don't just listen with your heart, with your ears. Don't focus on words. You can close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes. You can, whatever you do, just soak it in and just know, open yourself up to receive. Just say yes to those codes. Just say, I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to soak it in. And as you receive it, you can start communicating with Sirius yourself. You can start sending them love, gratitude from your heart. But most of all, hope you will start feeling love for yourself, even if it's not immediately, then in the coming days, because these codes will work in your subconscious, they will work in your energy field, and they will just help you feel more self-assured, more love to yourself, feelings of security here in the world. So without further ado, Sirian channel transmission, codes of inner love. Ena ade eta kama ade ura asa are edo uma ase era ara makatu era ma asura era kata ama eturusa aramate ura ama aste I. Turu ura masa era ara kutamare esa are eda arama usura ara kea hura terasu. Nea ura usa ara kea aramase eratura. Nema ura ase era ara utaru. Neru tu asare e karama ase edarama usu. Neturusa are meda arakura aramane. Nedarusu kura arasea arameta arakura. Nemarusa are etarusa are etarusa are. Te ura arasuku era matusure. Nema usu ure eda arasare eda kurama. Nema usa uru era asaare eda kura amanase era. Tera usa are eta aratura sama. Nena ura aretea ara ade eta masa ura ea asa ura ea asa ura ea asa ura ea asatare. Nekatara mena ara usa ia. Teusure e asura e asure e asu. Nematusuru ketera mahatera su. Nemarusa ate ea ara et aru. Nemara ate ea ma asukutuma are eda adasu. Nema ura ase etakura metasare. Nema ara ase etakura emasare. Nema ara ase etakura idara. Nikurute era asa arama. Nera ase etakare idamura. Nea ata ase ekatare idama. Nama usa are etakura ade ia. Tura se amara ase ea, ura sukutuma are e turuchoture, tura karameda, nema ura esatare, etara, e kakure e namu, mesa ate era, usuure e katare e namura, numa sukatera era sodu ea u. Mekat ade eta sama uda a. Re esare eda ade enamura ade ka. Mekatare eda ra eratase etamura. Nema ura are e katuru uma a. Nema eda are e katuru uda a. Nema e katare eda ura uda a. Nema e katare eda ura eda a. Nesu uda ea usa are. Nesu uda eda usa are. Kea marasuru utureta arame. Mesa are ea arakare etarasa. Neta ura esatare e kama atare asama are. Eka ura esa are eda asamade etamarasa. Nera ia kare etara. Nea ira kare etara. Sare enamara usu utakare eda adama. Tera ura masa are etarama eda ura sera a. Era kura meta enama. So if we can just feel this energetic transfer, which I feel is complete. I could feel very strong energy coming out of me. Sirian energy, it's easing off now, so I know that the transfer is complete. But if you can just feel it with sending gratitude as a frequency, as a waveform from your heart to the Sirian collective for facilitating this beautiful transmission of codes of in love. This will seal this transmission, and the codes will start working in your energy field, evoking feelings of love, better choices around self-love, better choices when you are protecting your boundaries, when you're not letting other people's opinions get under your skin, when you're not letting other people's ideas and expectations burden you. This is what this transmission was about. And you can go back to it. It'll be on our YouTube channel. You can listen to it over and over again, but just know that this is done. It's complete. So don't have to come to it another at least a week or two. You can maybe repeat it in a while, but energy work is always complete. Now is the period of integration. So you need to be prepared for these calls to come and give you new ideas, new feelings, and perhaps observe your own attitude towards love to yourself, learn those new pathways, and take inspiration from what the Sirians have to offer and how these codes will work in your field. Wow. Nana says, I started speaking the same time as you and started the same time you did. That's amazing. Yeah, that's the energy. You just know Nana is one of my previous light language course attendees and a member of quantum development classes. And Nana, you speak a few languages. I remember when they were first unlocking and how they were flowing. I'm really happy. But this is energy for you. You kind of know. A lot of people, when they listen, they just know. Any Sirians in here? Well, at least the Sirian collective was definitely with us. And I know a few people on TikTok, but there is definitely some Sirian Starseeds. So I've had a life on Sirius, a very prominent lifetime. I was a researcher there. It wasn't my most recent lifetime. My most recent lifetime before Earth was on Arcturian, but Sirians still remember me. I've got a very close affinity with them. They told me that my name is, or my soul's name is written in the history book. I was a female researcher. I had quite an interesting lifetime there because I was so devoted to the collective and progress. I kind of neglected my family life when I was on Sirius. And I carry quite a lot of traits from that lifetime here. So I'm always focused on research, and sometimes and Sirians have been with me since I was a child. I remember they just said that they were even with me. Where do you think that thirst for knowledge comes from? Because I was always, heads in the box since I was like 5 years old. Always just have this, I just want to grow, basically. So yeah, I hope that both my ears are ringing deep inside. So it's destiny. Jensen, I'm so excited to do the course with you. I'm super excited for everybody joining on the Light Language course because yes, the Light Language course is being revisited. So it's a course I created in May and run it live. And now I decided to add 3 live sessions. First one will be starting on Friday. And for those of you who are interested in joining, there's a Light Language live activation to unlock your own language on Friday, the 6th of August at 9 a.m. AWST. So today is my 9 p.m. So with you, many of you are from America, and it's probably somewhere around, or Canada, 9 p.m. Well, it will be the other way around. It will be my 9 a.m., your 9 p.m. on a Friday. Everything will be recorded if you can't attend live. And yeah, if you want to join this, I've got a special Lionsgate promotion. It's $333. Normally it's $555, but it's actually $333. The course is a 4-week program to not just unlock your light language, but also let you use it intentionally and consciously, learn to understand it, learn where its origins come from. It's a very, very comprehensive program. So if anybody is interested, you can contact me on Facebook if you have any questions, or it's bit.ly LL course is the link. Just comment if you're interested. On TikTok, you can head to my bio and you'll find all the details there. But we are starting this week with a live light language activation, which is always. Let me tell you a little bit about what light language activations feel like to the beings of light. Because many of you watching it will be starseeds. And you think that to unlock your own light language is a big deal for you. Let me tell you, it's a massive deal for your star family. So whenever I'm doing those activations, how it works is I'm bringing the energies down of these beings, and it's not just one race. Then I bring the Arcturians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, Pleiadians, the Lyran Avians, Lyran Felines, Orions, all the beings of light, and also other races who are not even named. And let me tell you, it's like a big celebration. It's like reuniting with family after you haven't seen them for a while. And, I haven't seen my family now for a very long time because Australian borders are closed. My mom lives in Poland, and I can just imagine the first time I see it after a while, what a joy and what a moving moment it will be. And it's exactly like that to all these beings of light. So very often when I'm channeling energies and when I'm speaking light languages and I'm activating them in other people, I feel very emotional because it's almost like I feel those emotions of beings of light who are like, guys, I want to embrace you. Welcome home. You remember your language, and it's awesome to reunite with you. So it is an absolutely beautiful, very solemn moment. So I'm really excited because I haven't done a live light language activation for quite a while now, probably since the last course, and it's always beautiful. It's always beautiful. I always receive lots of samples. So if any of you want to join, you're very, very warmly invited. So that's one of the things that's happening on Friday, this coming week, Friday, 6th of August. But before that, we're going to have one more light language transmission. and this will be a Lyran language. So if there's any Lyran starseeds, I will have Lyran Avians with me. I work with felines, but felines are a little bit like, they come on their own terms. I don't want to burden them with my transmissions. I've got a very close affinity with Lyran Avians, so the birds, and I will be having a transmission possibly Tuesday, to be confirmed. Keep an eye on the page. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. But most importantly, take time to soak in feelings of self-love and enjoy, 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 enjoy. So that's amazing. I'm just reading some comments before I finish. I'm going to say that something released from my crown chakra. Thank you for this transmission. So beautiful. Jen, who joined my light language courses, ever since signing up, feel this deep excitement and a gratitude, angel numbers. Yeah, so there's a lot of great feelings for light beings are in the house. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, hang on. A few more questions. If you have guys any questions, I can see there's some popping up here. The question about Starseed asked on Facebook, so you guys don't see it on TikTok, but you hear the answer. So Destiny is asking, can we be more than one Starseed breed? Yes, our souls have multitude of incarnations. Mine had something like 600, and a lot of them were really shitty incarnations here on Earth. And I had lots of karma and trauma to release. But you can also have had more, and you probably have had more than one lifetime in the galaxy. So my life was, most recent was Arcturus. One before it was on Lyra. And then I also had a very good lifetime in Sirius, and I was also a member of Pleiadian. I was also a member of Reptilians. You don't choose, I mean, you do choose on a soul level whose races are, but yes, you can play both roles, be both polarities, different races. Yes, absolutely, you can have more than one. You know, Starseed origin is probably where you start. Basically, you come with your Starseed mission from your last galactic lifetime. For me, that was Arcturus. Whereas when it comes to your soul origin, don't let Starseed label become like some kind of exclusive club, because we have all originated in the very, very same place, and that's at source. So our soul, all our souls started in the very, very same place. So we all souls are created equal, and this is the most important thing we should remember about our unity. My first incarnation was in the Akashic Records, and this is why I speak all these light languages, because I remember them from dealing with different races. Yeah, and Nana says here, activation for me was instant the day I received it with Riya and Aaron. Yeah, that's how it works. Activations are instant. Basically, it just starts flowing. Light language can sometimes activate spontaneously when you've done a lot of shadow work and your soul finally feels free, and that's your soul language. If you want to activate your galactic light languages, it's something that I'll be doing this Friday. See some questions here on TikTok. How would we know what Starseed breed we are? Okay, so you can, there's a few ways. So light language is one of the ways. So when you activate your light language, this is a living proof that you have had a lifetime as this race, because if you speak the language, it's a memory of your soul. So this is how you know. So if you speak Sirian, then obviously you were Sirian once. If you speak Pleiadian, then you were Pleiadian once. If you speak more than one, then you've been a member of more than one race. Here on Shelley says, makes so much sense to me. I know of a Lemurian mounted Pleiadian connection for me, and I couldn't figure out why they were more than one. Well, our soul goes through all of these incarnations. So when did we all start? We all started at source. We all started at the very, very source of this beautiful universe. You can call it God, you can call it however you label this loving intelligence that created us all. So how we know what Starseed breed we are? So light language, when it unlocks, is one of the living proofs what it is. But another way is to go to the Akashic Records, and then you will have a full plethora. This is something my husband Aaron does. He goes to people's Akashic Records, not so much as a reader. He usually goes there to look for certain karmic or other imprints to release people in this lifetime. Because guess what? What you've done in previous lifetimes can affect you today. You can have blocks to relationships, blocks to abundance, or whatever related to your previous incarnations. But that's a whole huge subject, so I don't want to go there. But basically, going to the Akashic Records is something you can do. Okay, love both of you, such an awesome team for sure. Thank you so much, Joel, and thank you everybody who was actively involved, soaking that transmission. I may jump on live this week to answer more Starseed and language questions, but for now, I'm wishing you the best rest of the day or night, wherever you are. Hope to see some of you at the Light Language course and at the Light Activation, and hope to see at least some of you as well on the next transmission, which will be Lyran Light Language. Wishing you all the best, embrace the inner love, and enjoy this period of integration. Although sometimes, must warn you, it might be a little bit rough. Some stuff might be releasing, although Sirian codes work very gentle. Arcturian sometimes abrupt. Sirian codes, from my experience, are usually very nice and smooth and gentle. So wishing you lots and lots of love. Namaste.